You've probably seen this painting before, which is often used to illustrate the fall of ancient Rome. But this painting doesn't depict that at all, and if you look closely in any level of detail, that point becomes fairly obvious. The painting is the fourth part in a series of 5 works by the artist Thomas Cole in the 19th century. They depict the different stages of a generic ancient empire. The first stage is the savage state, where people have begun to assert themselves over their local environment. Then we have the pastoral state, where people are hardy and have begun to practice agriculture and tame the sea. This pastoralism leads to the consummation of empire, where the landscape has been tamed into this beautiful marble edifice. But signs of decadence and complacency are beginning to show. Destruction is the next stage, the most famous of these paintings. Finally, after this comes desolation, the aftermath of the previous painting. Thomas Cole wanted to highlight that with empire often comes immense wealth and changes to society that forged the empire, leading to its own destruction. This meme, much more recent than Thomas Cole's paintings, also makes this point. Hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. Whether this holds true as a universal rule is of course very debatable, but key to this discussion is that this city is a fictional one and not ancient Rome. Although the architecture may appear Roman at first glance, it is actually more akin to neoclassical architecture, a style very popular in Thomas Cole's own day. None of the buildings correspond to buildings in ancient Rome, nor do any of the landscape features, which of course wouldn't change with the times. Thomas Cole was a learned man and knew the topography of ancient Rome, but he chose to make his scenes generic with a classical feel to argue his point.